A well-known member of the South African government, Aaron Motsoaledi has been the Minister of Home Affairs since 2019. Before we continue, please kindly hit on the subscribe button. He has strengthened border security and addressed departmental difficulties throughout his term with a number of noteworthy acts. Motsoaledi has played a pivotal role in revealing and taking action against international syndicates engaged in illicit operations at border crossings. He has been in charge of several home affairs workers who were involved in these plots being arrested, proving his dedication to eradicating corruption in the agency. Fighting for the abolition of the Zimbabwean Exemption Permit, ZEP, in 2021 was one of Motsoaledi's main goals. This contentious choice was made in response to the flood of migrants and refugees from Zimbabwe into South Africa. In addition, Motsoaledi has firmly opposed the idea of digital nomads, arguing in favor of stronger immigration laws in order to safeguard employment in South Africa. The Department of Home Affairs has made great strides in creating the Border Management Authority, BMA, an essential step in bolstering border control and security under Motsoaledi's direction. In order to reduce identity theft and strengthen the integrity of the national identification system, he has also oversaw the suspension of over 800,000 flagged identity numbers. Obtaining passports and identity papers in a timely way is one of the problems that Motsoaledi has been criticized for managing. His term has not been without difficulties. Still, many people have acknowledged his overall efforts to modernize the Department of Home Affairs and deal with urgent immigration issues. In December 2022, Motsoaledi was re-elected to the ANC National Executive Committee. With 1,448 votes cast out of around 4,000 ballots, he came in at number 27 on the popularity scale. The extremely contentious decision by the Department of Home Affairs to revoke the Zimbabwean Exemption Permit in late 2021 was announced by Motsoaledi. The successful sting operation conducted by the Border Management Authority, BMA, at the Beitbridge port of entry, which led to the detention of 42 buses carrying 443 unaccompanied children under the age of 8, was warmly welcomed by Motsoaledi. The problem of individuals not being able to get their completed passports and ID papers from Home Affairs offices, both within and outside of South Africa, was addressed by Motsoaledi. Once again, a motion of no confidence in Premier Payanza is scheduled to be presented by the end of the week in response to his contentious choice to remove the Democratic Alliance, DA, from his government. A political crisis has resulted from this exclusion, raising questions about Payanza's capacity to continue in his role as premier. The main opposition party of South Africa, the DA, was excluded, which has led to serious questions about the balance and inclusion of Payanza's administration. Many consider the DA's exclusion as a calculated step toward power consolidation, but it has also made a significant number of political opponents unhappy. Opponents contend that a government without the backing of such a large party is incapable of governing with the requisite wide consensus. The impending vote of no confidence highlights how precarious Payanza's political position is. It will be difficult for Payanza to hold onto his job without the support of the DA. Due to the DA's clout in the legislature, Payanza may be removed from office by a combination of their resistance and possible dissension within the party. The choice made by Payanza has wider political ramifications, which further complicate the issue. It may be assumed that the DA's exclusion is an effort to weaken democratic values and lessen political diversity. This action has spurred a heated discussion on the value of inclusive governance and the drawbacks of majoritarian government. It is anticipated that political posturing would become more intense as the week goes on. Payanza's defenders and detractors will be doing a lot of lobbying to get the votes they need to advance their viewpoints. The stability and course of the provincial government will be greatly affected by the vote's result. The nomination of a new premier will be required if the motion of no confidence is successful. Complicated talks and even coalition building will be part of this process to make sure the new leader has enough backing to rule successfully. Changes in goals and policy might also result from such a changeover within the province government. Should Payanza make it through the voting, he will have to deal with the fundamental problems that brought up this political crisis. Stability and efficient administration will depend on repairing trust and promoting a more participatory style of government. Payanza's navigational skills.